Saligo tried to get me a government job a while back. He looked up some listings. He's like, "Hey, you could do this," but it was quite far away from where I live, and so I would have had to move.
Why won't this heater work?
And I have zero money with which to effect a move. And there was no relocation benefit for that position. But he told me how it works. He said, "Yeah, with these kind of jobs," he said, "it doesn't really matter. You don't even need the qualifications that the listing says, because the government will always overinflate the qualifications. Like, they were asking for someone with a PhD, but he says there's no way a PhD would ever want that job because it doesn't pay enough. It pays $90,000 a year, and PhDs generally won't touch anything under like 140, just because they have a PhD. That costs a lot of money and time, and they need to get a job that pays well enough to, make that worthwhile. And 90,000 isn't usually very attractive to a PhD.
Why is this system down?
So that was an interesting bit of information that I didn't know. But he told me that the way that that hiring basically usually works, I can't stand the nighttime, is that when you make a resume or fill out a resume or an application for that, you just need to make it good enough to get past the pencil pushers in hiring in HR, and for them to send it on to the dude who will actually be interviewing and doing hiring. Because he says those guys don't really care about your qualifications so much as if they like you. So he said that as long as you can get to that point, and as long as they like you, they'll hire you. He says even if you don't know how to do the job yet, they'll train you how to do it.
It crafts the bricks here, and then it turns into the brick blocks, and it comes out here.
Right.
I'm gonna get something that's
very cool.
That
No, you know what I need? I need one of those remote controls that lets me access it from the distance. That'd be sick. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know, but I'm thinking of the power requirement to get that far.
Yeah, it might be kind of high. That's fine. I don't need it. That would just be a quality of life thing, not a necessity. Sometimes it's just really nice just to sit down and build something in Minecraft. Kind of therapeutic. After a week of craziness. Although yesterday was fine. It was just the weekend that was crazy. The every day since has been really chill. Especially Monday, because I was actually working with my manager all day, which is one of the few times that we've actually both been working at the same time. And I like it a lot because, obviously, he'll just tell me from moment to moment exactly what he wants me to do, and then I do it. And it's really chill.
Did I mention that I reverted the people that reverted the turbine back from a high pressure turbine to a standard?
Yeah, you said that you were having issues.
Yeah, even with 6 boilers running at full power, it was not enough to keep it running.
1, 2, 3, 4. Well, it does take quite a lot of steam.
Yeah, but 6 boilers running constantly with water being pumped in accidentally, I think it would have been enough. But no.
Takes a loot. Absolute. Vodka.
Also, we have plenty of creosote oil in the thing above the coke oven. If you haven't noticed, it's full.
I do. And it's very good because we shall need plenty.
I'm gonna go ahead and remove these though in the meantime. So they're not actually being used anymore.
Are they?
No, because something happened to the tower that they were connected to.
Oh. Oh,
It broke it.
your multi-auras. You know...
No, not the...
What?
I know you... Go ahead.
In the most recent version of autocraft, apparently Reika has quite severely nerfed multi-aura repeaters.
I have not noticed.
Well, it's the
But to
it's
be
the
fair,
very
I'm more...
latest, most latest. Basically, I think the Waterlubber said that the attenuation was increased. The signal attenuation was increased.
As long as the power goes through, I don't care how much I lose, as long as it gets
Well,
through.
the highest level is actually 100 now, so if you go too far, you'll lose the entire signal. Multi-auras aren't meant for running long distances, so they're mostly meant for converging the signals for a short duration, so reinforcing that idea. Making it so that you can't make your entire run out of multi-auras, I would assume.
It's already at that point.
Because at this point, well, from what I understand, what's happened is they've been nerfed so that now the maximum level multi-auras have the same attenuation that the instead of having, you can't get it down to 0. I guess you used to be able to get it down to 0.
Mm-hmm.
Can't do that anymore. And it starts at 100.
Yeah, that's where I feel like people will make perfect networks. I do not have a perfect network.
But I have never even touched any of that junk, so I have no idea.
But you soon will be.
Crafted me some wooden planks. Yeah, treated wood. Okay, I've got myself my treated wood. No.
No, I could all craft your treated wood as well.
Yes. That'd be awesome.
It'll take a bit longer to set up because I have to set up the extra stealth crafting as well.
Auto-crafting for auto-crafting for treated wood would be cool. Because we also got to set up automated wood.
Well, that's easy enough to do with IM Fabricator.
Oh yeah. Magically fabricate wood. Of course. Okay, I don't remember if that's...
Which is what I'm kind of doing right now.
I think this is as far as this section goes. And then the next section gets taller again.
Great question. Where are you run for power in there?
What?
Power.
In the...
Are you running like a...
In the factory?
Like a... Yeah, are you running like diesel engines?
I would very much enjoy having a room of diesel engines.
We could do my power step I suggested before.
And...
Remember?
Yeah. And I think this section is... well, let's see. Yeah, I'll figure
You
out...
can set up an area. You can set up like a reasonably large area. I can easily build my power generator setup.
I'll figure out a space. But yes, that's definitely... it's definitely a thing that we want to do.
Of course, we have to build a auto diesel generation farm.
Yes.
Which I can easily do.
Wow, we can just fabricate the raw materials.
Well, true, but I think it'll be better.
Yeah, it would be cooler to have an actual farm going for stuff.
Yeah.
Sugar, right? Or what's the best thing? Well,
I just went with wheat and seeds and melons.
yeah, I mean...
we'll have to look in the book to be sure what's the best.
I mean, the best thing for seed oil is the industrial hemp.
Mm-hmm.
What the heck?
Which we do already have like a level of growing.
Where did my
tolerance.
bricks go? Oh, there they are. They were invisible. I hate it when that happens. Items in my inventory just become invisible. Okay.
Yeah, I hate when that happens as well.
Yeah, because then I think...
So I right now have a thing making all your wood, making a ton of wood for you. It's supposed to be spruce, but I like spruce.
It doesn't matter which type of wood you use to make treated wood. Because it gets turned into the same wood anyway. Anyway. There we go. Now I'll just have to enclose the lower section and then figure out how far the upper section goes. And then it's going to be an even taller section. And that'll form the main backbone of the factory. And I think it'll look really nice as the main backbone because it's got peaked roof. But then other sections will have flat roof.
Yeah, I'm going to do a quick thing because there might be something that make your factory look nice. Let me do a quick check, see if we have it. Oh, yes, we do. You might like
anyway,
this.
I'm planning on dressing up the windows in a similar fashion to this tower, which will look nice as well.
Let's see, where is it? I want to show you something that I found that we can build later on for your factory. Find it.
What is this? Was ist das? Hamburger.
Here we go.
Schnitzel. Schnitzel für Pizza.
How do you like that?
Oh, smokers? Yeah. Well,
for a chimney effect.
I'm going to have a chimney on this wall, so yeah. We can place one of those.
Yeah, easy enough to make.
No, smokers are...
And just
I've
be sure if... And just be sure, I'm going to place a chunk loader here. So once your factory's up here, you have the chunks loaded.
Anyway. It's looking pretty neat. I just need more wood. More wood.
I noticed you put like a window where your walkway is going to be. I think that's what your walkway... Is that supposed to be your walkway?
No, those were the old frames. I think I'm changing the design of this area a little bit. But no. The stuff that gets built in this section is going to be lower down than that. It's going to be at the level of the dam here, and then the loading dock will be built up a little bit. But it's all going to be at least 3 blocks. It's going to be at least 2 blocks, but probably the full 3 blocks underneath the first floor windows. And then, because then you'll have some stairs to go up to actually get in.
We do have. I just remember something. We have the MacLeod. We can use that to make actual working.
Make working what?
Elevators.
Oh yeah, I remember the MacLeod elevators. I've never used it, but I've seen it.
You can go pretty far and set levels and everything.
I'd like some stone bricks. Well, no, I want. Was that stone or stone bricks that I used up here that I chiseled? I gotta figure out what this is because I want to use this again. It's stone bricks chiseled into the stone panel. I don't even have my chisel anymore. I dropped it somewhere.
Just know you almost have almost 800 bricks standing by.
Brick blocks?
Yep.
Nice. Oh hey. Oh, those are huge cobblestone tiles. Actually, that'd work. Let's take a look at these huge cobblestone tiles. Oh yeah, it's exactly the same thing. That'll be great for the loading area. Why am I not able to break these? Okay, there we go.
I was going to say, well, I guess you should not be able to break them because I put down a guardian stone, which I have not made yet.
Just a little block lag. But these shall go down in here. Actually, already at the same perfect level. I'm gonna have to tear this out. And then we're going to build it up to... I think we are going to build it up to this height. 2 blocks underneath the window. Well, on the third instead of 3 full blocks. I think this will look better in relation to the height of the dam. So that the walkway from the dam isn't too much lower than this. We're going to need to raise the... Then we'll raise the tracks so that they come up to this height. So they look cool. Yeah, and then now the loading dock is at the same height level as the dam, which makes perfect sense to me. How do I use my bedrock shovel to dig an enormous area at once?
I don't know.
Isn't that a thing?
I don't know.
Unless Hagel disabled it. Oh, loudness. But anyway, I'd say that this is coming along in a pretty good spot. You said you had to go at 11, right?
Yeah, because someone's consuming sweeps are
Okay,
coming.
so we'll just record. We can just record straight up until then. I ain't got a problem.
Yeah, they did.
I'll edit it into 2 videos. I need... I don't have a bedrock pickaxe. Do we have more bedrock ingots? Oh, but we don't have any
Not
jet
sure.
fuel.
Yeah, we lost it all in a massive, deadly explosion.
We lost... Yeah. Well, so I had just enough. 1 bucket. Just enough to make my bedrock shovel.
Make a bedrock
Although
shovel.
bedrock pickaxe might have been a better idea. At the time, I wanted the shovel because I thought I could clear out enormous tracts of land. I mean, it's definitely... I didn't have a shovel at all, so it's definitely an improvement.
Oh, actually, I found your Botania shovel or pickaxe and put it into
I
the
have
system.
my titanium pickaxe on me right now.
Actually, are we still making mana for Botania?
Probably. I don't know.
Hmm.
No, I think we were making mana. We weren't making our mana passively because those flowers wilt. We just had we were just chucking charcoal onto a flower whenever we wanted to do something.
Yeah.
We never automated it either. I was always planning on using the Gormeralis and feeding it cakes, but that never happened either. I'm not even sure if cakes are the best thing to feed that.
Oh, where did this water come from?
Okay, so the layout of this starts here, goes all the way over to here. And on this end, it goes out to here. Although it's probably going to go out even further. For now, it goes out at least this far. Get out of here, Snow. I wish I had that wand of equal trade. Or the trading wand from Thaumcraft would make this easier.
Well, we do have the stuff to make it. I just have to figure it out. Do the research for it, I think. I think I still have a thumbnail on.
Alrighty. This factory is long overdue, but it's going to be very, very nice to actually have one. Have everything in it. Get rid of all the crap that's just sitting around. Putting it inside.
Hang on.
I think in future I'm going to go the way of...
I gotta go there here early.
Okay. Alright.
Keep recording. I'll be the service.
What? Well, no. I have to go anyway. But,
Okay, see you later.
Yep, see you,
Bye.
Sheaves. Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed watching me build. And let me know what you think about the design for the factory so far. You can't really tell what it's going to look like just from this. I might redesign the aesthetics a little bit. I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to build the whole thing out of sandstone instead and then use the brick for accents like I did on that tower there. The factories were usually just made out of straight up brick. And then if I don't end up liking the standard brick for this, I may end up chiseling it into the mortarless brick after all. But we'll see what I think once it's, you know, closer to being finished. There's a long way to go yet. But I really appreciate you guys watching. Like and comment the video if you did enjoy it. I always like reading your comments, so especially if you've got like suggestions or stuff like for what we're doing. I always like reading those. So yeah, I'm SentinalH, and I'm signing out.